starting to come together now. Okay. As I said, the focus is all about the eyes and the eyeliner. So what we're going to do is use some false eyelashes. Now these false eyelashes are ready available in Boots, Superdrug, most chemists. They cost about £4.50, £5, maybe £6, depending on the ones you choose. I've chosen to use some corner lashes. These ones were from MAC. Don't ask me the number, I can't remember. You may be able to see I'm using duo adhesive. This is a surgical adhesive, latex based. You can get it in MAC, or I don't know if you can get it, maybe you can get it in chemists too. I should think you can probably get it in chemists. So, you just put a little line of glue along the rim of the lash there and give it a few seconds to dry. Holding the lash in the very corner, the outside corner, you're going to lift your head, you're going to look up, and you're just going to drop it on. Now because you've got that eyeliner that you've put on, it's going to disguise the seam. Now the eyelash glue will also dry clear. So we haven't put any concealer on as yet, we're now going to do that. MAC Full Coverage as my concealer. I have a little palette that I've made up, and I use this, I don't know if you can see that, that's what I use quite regularly in conjunction with my Bobbi Brown concealer palette. But today I'm going to use the Full Coverage, which is actually a foundation, but I like it as a concealer. This being such a glamorous look, we need it to be really flawless. I'm just brushing this underneath. I'm using a 224 short-handled brush by MAC. I would assume it was probably part of one of their Christmas specials. Every Christmas, you may know, they do brush sets. Normally those brush sets are short-handled, so I would say that this probably is one of those. On the cheeks, I'm going to use a little bit of Dandelion by Benefit. This is a pinky coloured peachy blush. This isn't a big kind of blusher look, to be honest, so we'll keep it down to a minimum, just to give a bit of peachiness. I mean, I need to put blusher on my cheeks because my face is, as I've said before, quite round and quite fleshy, so I need a little bit of colour and a little bit of contour just there, just to break it up and make it not look deathly. Okay, onto the red lips. I'm going to use Brick Lip Pencil. This is a MAC one. Now you may find that when you go to put your lip liner on, you're a little bit shaky. If you are, just anchor your finger on your chin and work from there. Now the important thing to remember about drawing the shape of the lip liner for 1940s is that lips are very rounded. If you ever see a picture of Marilyn or a picture of Jane Russell or any of those Hollywood film stars of the time, have a look at the shape of the lips. There was no point there, not like in the 80s, there was no point at all. It was all very rounded and very sensual lips. So try to focus on getting that. liner right into the corners. So with my lip brush, and I'm using my favourite one, which is the Armani one, I am going to now blend that in to the lip, just a little, but keeping the depth of the liner on the outside of the lip, of course. Now, Marilyn Monroe very cleverly used 3 different shades of lipstick to create her famous pout. She used a darker lip liner and then a kind of slightly lighter red in the centre, and then a very light red just in the very centre to create a sort of 3D effect. I'm going to use a very beautiful colour by Chanel. This is called Passion Rouge et L'air 14. Load my brush up. And we're taking this to meet the lip liner. The smoother your strokes when applying your lipstick, the nicer finish you're going to get. So try to avoid being very juddery with it, and try and be quite smooth. Remember to work with that rounded shape of the lip liner. Now, right in the centre of the lip, I'm going to use a tiny bit of a colour called Lady Danger by MAC. Don't know if you can see that, it's quite an orangey red. So it should just brighten up the centre and give us a little bit more of a pouty effect. So you can go from no lips to big lips very quickly. Okay, if you have a mole on your face, or a beauty spot as we like to call it, you can now just darken that in a little bit. I'm using my eyebrow pencil, the Shimura one. And if you really want to add a little bit more glamour, you can put a bit of mascara on your false lashes.